The yo form of AR verbs in preterite is a, such as hablar, which is hablé, which means I spoke.
The to form in AR verbs in preterite form is aste. In nadar would be nadaste, which means you swam.
Go. The LA usted form of a preterite AR verb ends with O, such as camino, which means he, she, or you formal walked. The nosotros form of an AR preterite verb ends with amos. An example would be bailar, which is bailamos, which means we danced. The vosotros form of AR verbs in preterite is astes, which means we all, only used in Spain. An example is preparar, which would become preparastes, which means we prepare, only in Spain.
The eos, eas, and ustedes form of the AR verb in preterite form is aron. As, an example of this is in cantar. It would become cantaron, which means they sing.
The yo form of a preterite ER verb is e. An example would be comer, which becomes comí. This means I ate.
The to form of ER and IR verbs in the preterite form is iste. An example of this is correr. Correr would become corriste, which means you ran.
Ooh. The LA usted form of ER and IR verbs in preterite is eo. An example is vender, which would change to vendio, which means he, she, or you formal sell. The nosotros form of an ER or IR verb ends with emos. An example, decir, would become decimos, which means we tell. The vosotros form of IR and ER verbs is estes in preterite. An example would be beber, which would change to bebistes. This means we drank, which is only used in Spain.
The eos, eas, and ustedes form of the IR and ER verb in the preterite form is eron. An example of this would in tener, for tener would be teneron, which means they had to.
One irregular verb in the preterite form is ir, which means to go. The yo form is fui, to form is fuiste, ea usted form is fue, nosotros form is fuimos, vosotros form, only used in Spain, is fuistes, and eos, eas, ustedes form is fueron. Another irregular verb in preterite is hacer. The yo form is hice, the to form is hiciste, the ea usted form is ito, the nosotros form is hicimos, the vosotros form is asistes, which is only used in Spain, and the eos, eas, and ustedes form is hicieron. Hacer means to do.